when your grandson saw these 6 people and then he shot at them and then he killed one of them, what happened to the body?
What happened to them?
To the body of the dead man.
The body of the dead man.
Yes.
The body of the dead man. Yes, I know. I did the wrong thing. I should have called the police.
So you admit you buried the dead man?
Yes, I know. So that if I didn't bury him immediately, the jackal would have eaten him. But I should have called the police.
Wait.
Yes.
You are facing jackal.
Let me ask you now. I just want to reverse the very same situation. I want to reverse it.
Okay.
If your son was shot, your grandson, if he was shot, killed,
If he was killed,
yes, and buried like that, how would you feel?
I would not feel very nice because
I think, let me pause it right there, folks. So in this video, this white guy is a doctor. And the story is that, reported by MDN News, doctor confesses to bury farm worker in shallow grave on Free State farm. In a shocking development in Kroonstad, Free State, an 80-year-old doctor has confessed on camera to helping bury a farm worker in a shallow grave on his farm, allegedly killed by his grandson during a confrontation. The old man in the video is defending his grandson and he's saying, you know what? These 6 guys were attacking my son. What other choice did I have? Let's keep listening, folks.
Let me ask you now. I just want to reverse the very same situation. I want to reverse it.
okay.
If your son was shot, your grandson, if he was shot, killed,
If he was killed,
yes, and buried like that, how would you feel?
I would not feel very nice because
So
it
how
could
do
have
you
been
think
him.
the man,
Not
the
shot.
family of the
I think the answer right there that the old man should have gave is that, well, my son doesn't go around harassing and attacking people.
dead guy felt when their person was buried in a shallow grave like an animal?
Why did they attack him? Do you
Amen.
think?
So-
Why did they attack him? Do you think? He's lying for the flock far.
So-
and my people know, and you know what
So
happened.
if he killed a person,
And folks, listen, the old man and his grandson are wrong, very wrong, for not reporting this to the police. If you are attacked, as the EFF member in this video will make the case, that if you are attacked and you happen to hit somebody, you should call the police after the fact. But the old man and his grandson never called the police. That is absolutely wrong. But are we at a point in our society right now where now we go around defending criminals, people who go around harassing people in their own farms? Why would you be in a farm where you are going to harass and physically assault the farmer over there? If you do not like the farmers, you leave. If they are paying you trash money, you leave. But no, something about the black man always wants to fight, always wants to raise the hand and fight the next man. And then when somebody gets killed, no, they are now a victim now. Ain't that amazing? The old man is, get me right, the old man is wrong for not reporting this to the police. But this is South Africa, and 80% of murders go unresolved. If you attack somebody, if you say somebody in your family there gets attacked, and God forbid, and their life is at risk, they get killed or something like this, there's a 80% chance that the SAPS won't be able to prosecute the person who committed the crime. That's the type of country we live in. So people now are left alone to defend themselves. So the white man and the grandson defended themselves, and now there's a protest now.
who was attacking him? In South Africa, there are laws. There is one that we call self-defense. Why didn't he call the police and say, here are people that were attacking me. I shot one of them and killed him.
Where is the
Because
other
in a
people?
court of law, that stands as a self-defense.
Yeah, where is the other 5 people?
We don't care about the five people.
That was going to be the evidence.
Yeah, the other 5 people.
Yeah, but the dead one was going to be the evidence.
That's the evidence in self-defense.
Yes.
Huh?
Now he did not
I also don't get it.
call the police, which then tells your story to be a lie.
You know what?
That the man was not killed because he was attacking your grandson.
Now they're insinuating now. Now all of a sudden my guy's a detective now. All of a sudden he knows what's up.
Okay, now
The man was killed for something else.
All right.
And your grandson had called you to bury the guy.
he didn't call me.
It's not true, my man, that the guy was
He
attacking you.
didn't call
Because
me.
you told us a lie that the people were stealing cable. Then all of a sudden they were attacking him while he was shooting a watho. Which one is it?
Okay.
There's
You
2
are-
stories now.
There's many
Of-
stories. There's many stories.
So that means you are lying, doctor.
No.
Deserve
If
to
you
be
say
in
I'm
jail.
lying,
Is Dr. lying? Did he give 2 stories? Did he give 2 stories?
Yes.
But I don't want to have.
and somebody else called me a murderer.
Yes, you are a
And you see, thing about this video is they're not even giving the old man a chance to explain himself. They're just shouting over him. This is not a conversation. This is just an I gotcha moment, and I'm going to make you trend and make you look like a racist matter. Basically, this is what is happening. Yes, they're gonna call me an Uncle Tom. You know, I speak for white people. I defend them. It's like, but I'm looking at a video and I'm just telling you what I think using this very sophisticated brain of mine. Oh Lord. Folks, the video I'm about to play for you is literally men in balaclavas inside a farmer's home. But really, they were not able to go inside. That's how tight their security was at the door. Imagine if they got to them, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot seriously sit out here and defend criminals. We cannot be the ones to defend criminals. What has happened to us as black people, bro? That just because somebody is black and they commit a crime, and during the process of them committing a crime, they get killed, we are expected to feel sympathy for the black person just because he's black. We are not nice people because we do not support black people who are criminals, and we do not feel sorry for them. I think that is ridiculous as far as I'm concerned, really. Look at this. There's no sound here. Just the CCTV recording. Look at this, bro. There's a gun over there. Look, my guy has a gun over there. You see that, bro? Look at that. Even my guy in the front, this one, he has a gun over there. You see that gun over there? Yeah. Is that a knife? That's a gun right there, bro. Imagine waking up and this is what you find in your house. You kill one of them and you are a bad person for defending yourself. Because why? Because that nigga black. Ain't that amazing? They were not able to break in, bro. Terrifying. Guys like these will exact unprecedented amounts of evil to you, to your kids, to your wife. And there's nothing you can absolutely do about it if you do not have a weapon to defend yourself. These guys, criminals. We live among these guys in the townships. You get what I'm saying? Townships are filled with good people, but those who are bad, they are really bad. Prisons in South Africa, they are filled with who? Black people. Yes, you know, they're gonna say it's because we live in a country where majority people are black, but they'll never address the issue that why do we have so much criminality amongst us, the black people? Those are not the conversations they're not trying to have. Those are the conversations really they're not trying to have. They always want to talk about, no, black people are oppressed, black people poor, oh, we feel sorry for you, you can't do nothing for yourself, oh, you need free things. That's what they will always want. Like, bro, I'm sick and tired of that. Now we are defending criminals just because they're black. Ain't that amazing, bro? I need you to look at this. It's a little clip I'm going to play for you by Katie Hopkins. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it paints a picture of really what is happening in South Africa. And I think she did this documentary when she visited South Africa one of these days. And she says the full documentary is on YouTube. So if you want to watch the whole thing, just go on to her YouTube.
If you don't do what we are telling you to do, or you're gonna rape your wife in front of you and kill her and rape even your children, the small one.
God, if you want to watch that whole documentary, please just go visit and watch it. It paints a very bad story of what is happening in South Africa. Really, it's a bad picture, bro. And you know what's crazy? That is Julius Malema over there. You know what is crazy? Is people who are trying to convince us that, you know what? No, that was not hate speech. What? No, we do not call for white people to get killed. The song literally says that. But I'm glad that some court found him guilty of hate speech one of these days. So. Oh Lord, it's a bad situation in South Africa, folks. It's a bad situation. And these people want us to forget about all of this brutality that is happening. We must feel sorry for people who go around harassing and assaulting people and killing them in their own farms, in their own homes. Those are the people we must sympathize with. Not law-abiding South Africans who are paying taxes and who are busting their asses off each and every day in their farms to feed us as a nation. No, we mustn't feel sorry for those people because why? No, they just happen to be white. It's okay. Nobody cares about the white people. But this is not me saying all white people are good and all black people are bad. There's good apples and bad apples on both sides. But if we are to address this issue, we must talk in general terms. What do the stats say, and what do we see happening? We cannot seriously sit here and defend criminality just because people happen to share the same skin color with us. That one I will not do. Unfortunately, I can't do that one. Call me whatever you want to call me. You know, people always say, hey man, these things that you always say, are you not scared that opportunities might be cut from you? Opportunities are already cut from me. You guys think this is a game? That's what's up. People think sitting and doing this is a game, but really we are talking about some of the very serious things in South Africa and people hate us for it. So that's why you have to subscribe. That's why you have to like this video and share it so that your boy gets paid for doing this. You get what I'm saying? Because me, I'm trying to tell the truth. You know, we spoke the truth early this year about the Bella Act, about the Bella Bill. No, people called us Uncle Toms, you know, apartheid apologists, because we do not want white kids to integrate with the black kids in schools. But now I see a lot of TikToks where people are saying, this Bella Act, we should have saw it coming because the kids are out of line. undocumented kids have space and our South African kids do not have space in our schools. Illegal foreigners' kids have space and our South African kids do not have space. Well, and to that, I'm the bitter guy. I don't like to say I told you so, but it's like you hate me now, you hate me today, and then later you find out I was telling the truth, and it's like you're already screwed. You can't do nothing about that. Yeah, man. Hit the sub button. We the people see the truth, bro. And we are ahead.